Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Profitability Power Hour. I am Wendy Y. Bailey, known as your Income Acceleration Mentor. And I've been walking through over the last about 3 weeks now, I've been walking through my top 10 profitability strategies. The first week, I talked about repurposing, spent a lot of time on that. That's one of my favorite subjects. Then I talked about, what did I talk about after that? I talked about tapping into your inner sales coach. And then last week, I talked about increasing your fees and investing in yourself and what that means. If you want to go back and revisit some of the shows that I've done so far, go to youtube.com, and my channel is Wendy Y with 2 Y's Bailey. Wendy Y. Bailey on YouTube. And that's where I am everywhere. So today I thought it would be a great idea to share another profitability strategy with you. And I want to talk about hosting engaging webinars for profit. Hosting engaging webinars for profit. When you host engaging webinars for profit, your goal is to give your most ideal clients a glimpse of your upcoming program or service. Doesn't mean you spill all the beans. It doesn't mean you overshare your content. It means you just give them a taste of what it is, what your program is all about. And it's timely for me to do this because I'm going to tell you at the end of this time we have together about an upcoming masterclass, a webinar that I've created, brand new, a sales webinar just for you. So there are 3 points I want to make about hosting an engaging webinar for profit. When you think of an engaging webinar, remember I said that you don't give every bit of content. You don't share all of your content. You really give a glimpse of your content. And there's a flow that your webinar will have that will include your invitation. So the 3 points I want to share is, first of all, I see too many people who don't put up a sales page and an opt-in page for people to actually sign up. Always, always, always use your webinar as a list building opportunity. Always use your webinar as a list building opportunity. Because when you use it as a list building opportunity, it's a great way for you to nurture the relationship before your actual program goes live. Remember, your webinar, I like to call them master classes, is a preview, a prelude to a program that you're going to actually charge for. So you can do a no-cost webinar, you can do a free webinar, but it's a prelude to a fee-based program. And when you have a list that they're signing up to, you get to nurture the relationship. You get to share a little bit more content. You get to give your ideal clients who sign up for your webinar an opportunity to get to know, like, trust, and experience you. And the beauty of that is it's about the relationship. It's about the relationship. So the first point I want to make is be sure you use your webinar as a list building opportunity so you can nurture the relationship. Okay. The second thing I want to tell you is your webinar has to have a flow to it. You're giving your most ideal clients in this webinar, you're giving them an opportunity to experience what you're like. They get to see you in action. They get to see your isms, hear your isms. They get to get a taste of your expertise on whatever that topic is. They don't get the whole enchilada, but they get to know what you really like. What you are really like, what you can do to serve and support them. So a great thing you want to understand the second thing I want to say is you want to give them a glimpse, and a great way to do that is by sharing stories. Share stories around your client. Share stories about your experiences. Share stories. For example, the story I want to share is, there are a couple of things about the story I want to share. First, let me say that I'm a 16-year veteran in the coaching industry, and I've seen a lot in the marketplace. And I work with my clients in a way that reflects my experience. I do ask for permission to share the personal stories. I don't want our sessions ever to be about me, but I want whatever my insight is to be something that's useful and helpful. And by all accounts, my clients love me for that. I had a client recently who approached me, and he had been part of my Income Acceleration Day program. And he came to me, and we were working on his multiple streams of income acceleration. That's where we actually look at the types of services he has and the value that they offer and the price points, and really talk about those price points. Well, in this case, he had priced one of his programs really too low. And I knew it was too low when I looked at it. And so through a questioning and through just talking about it, I wanted to get him to what I call his happy place about it. And the happy place is, if you had to do it for free, would you still be okay with doing it? If you had to, the most difficult client, the really challenging client, would that price point still be okay? When you are at the end of the day and you know that your business is about living indoors and having running water, that's what I call it. Are you really going to be happy with the fee that you've set for that? And through this awareness, it's some hard awareness that you have to go through when you set fees for your programs. He decided that that wasn't a happy place for him, and he edited his pricing, which I really, really love. That's one of the things that I like to do with my clients when we talk about sales. It's sales activation, it's sales strategy, it's sales scripting, but oftentimes it's about pricing, and value is a big part of that. If you were part of the 7-day challenge that I just completed, you know that I have some real thoughts about value and how you showcase value in your program, services, and products. That actually leads to my third point. Actually, I'm going to give you probably 2 more points. My third point is you must showcase your value in your webinar. You've got to showcase the value. Value is something that you can identify in a couple of different ways. I won't give all of them to you, but I'll tell you one way is you've got to show that it's going to improve your client's life in some way. If it's a business client, they want to know that you can improve their business. If it's a career client, a professional, and you're coaching them on their career, they want to know that working with you is going to improve their work life. Working with you is going to improve their personal life. Whatever type of coaching, whatever type of webinar you're presenting, you've got to give your most ideal clients a glimpse into how it's going to improve whatever it is they live in, they exist in, that they're coming to you for and seeking you out for. And the way you do that is by sharing content, and again, sharing more stories of they were this place, they experienced this, it was a shift, and as a result of working with me, this is what happened. Your stories need to have that kind of depth to them, so your most ideal clients who are participating and joining you on your webinar really understand the benefit of what you offer. So that's 3. The first was make sure you use it as a list building opportunity, your webinar. Second of all, make sure that your webinar gives a glimpse into the experience of working with you. The third is make sure it showcases your value, whatever the value is of your paid program, your fee-based program that you're going to offer. The fourth thing is you've got to make sure that your clients upfront know that you're going to make an offer. I don't believe in hiding an offer in it. I like to tell people when they sign up for something, I'm going to tell you about my program. I'm going to tell you about something. I'm going to extend an invitation. So in doing that, you're asking for permission in a sense before you actually extend the invitation, before you make the offer. And then the fifth thing I'm going to share, and then I'm going to close out. This is a short one today. I'm a little under the weather, but this is a short show today. The fifth thing you want to include is the actual invitation. You've got to make the offer, and you've got to make it sweet. You've got to make the offer sweet. Your offer, your invitation is sweet when you stack the goodies. I don't believe in discounting. What you offer is maybe a savings opportunity, and you build in something around that to create a sense of urgency. But I want you to make sure that you are thinking of stacking the bonuses rather than discounting your fee for your program. A way that you might stack the bonus is they get a coaching session with you. They get some product or service, digital offering that you've created that they would normally have to pay extra for. It's included into it. They get an opportunity to join you for a live event. Those are stacking the bonuses for you. Okay. Stacking the bonuses for your most ideal client is really sweetening the pot, the invitation, in a way that makes it very, very creative. So today's profitability strategy has been about how to give webinars for profit, give engaging webinars for profit. I've given you some ways to profit from it. I've given you some ways to make it engaging through your stories. The 5 points, I'll repeat them, and then I'll invite you to a webinar that I'm doing. The 5 ways: first, you got to use it as a list building opportunity. That's the first. Create your webinar as a list building opportunity so you can nurture the relationship. The second is to make sure that you engage with your most ideal clients by sharing stories. The third, it gives them a glimpse of your expertise. The third is give them an opportunity to experience the value that your program, your fee-based program, will offer in working with you. So showcase the value, share the value, let them know the value. The fourth is to make sure, and I hope I don't forget it, I'll come back to the fourth. The fourth is to make sure that you make an offer, that you extend an invitation. You let them know up front that you're going to be inviting them to a fee-based program. And then the fifth is to sweeten the offer, sweeten the pot, make sure they know that your offer is really great. You've stacked the bonuses on top of that. And all of that is about helping you to give an engaging webinar for profit. I want to invite you to an upcoming webinar I have. It's called Next Level Selling Success Secrets. nextlevelsellingSecrets.com is where you can go to sign up for it. It is a no-cost masterclass, a brand new sales masterclass, where I'm going to help you build on things that I shared as part of the 7-day challenge. I'm thinking about reopening it. I haven't decided yet, but I am thinking about reopening the 7-day challenge so you have an opportunity to go through and walk through some of those practices that will help you grow better at selling. NextlevelsellingSecrets.com is where you can go to sign up for my no-cost sales training and masterclass. I'm not going to read the sales page to you. You can read it there. It's a free opportunity. I am recording it, but you need to be there live to be part of this experience that I'm creating in this masterclass. I've been walking through the profitability strategies, and I think this is the 4th one I've done. Let me just go back and check. The first one was about repurposing. The second was about tapping into your inner sales coach. The third one last week was about increasing your fees. That was a really powerful one. And today I've talked about how to host engaging webinars for profit. There are 6 more strategies that I'm going to be walking through. You can catch the replay on my YouTube channel at Wendy Y. Bailey. Wendy Y. Bailey is my YouTube channel. There's a playlist specifically dedicated to the Profitability Power Hour. And, this is the last month. We've got a few more weeks in this month, but this is the last month that I'm doing the Profitability Power Hour. I'm doing it in this format, but I'm also getting ready to do some major distribution of the show. So I hope that you'll take full advantage of this opportunity. Be here with me every Wednesday around the 5 p.m. Eastern hour on my Facebook page at Wendy Y. Bailey Biz, Wendy Y. Bailey Biz, B-I-Z. Let me just check and make sure if anyone is here. I want to be able to answer any questions you may have. I see someone is here. Welcome. Glad you could join in. I've been talking about one of the profitability strategies you can use in your business. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Wendy Y. Bailey, known as your Income Acceleration Mentor, and I will see you next time for the Profitability Power Hour. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.